today's video, gents, I'm counting down the 7 most attractive men's hairstyles, and a couple of the ones on this list are going to surprise you. Coming in at number 7, the modern undercut. The key characteristics of a modern undercut, let's look at the top of the head. What we're going to see is longer hair that is brushed in general back, although sometimes you can see it styled forward just a bit as well. On the sides, we're going to see the number 1, number 2, or number 3 guard used. Obviously, the shorter the cut here and the longer the hair on top, the more of a contrast we're going to get. Now, the sides can be faded or of equal length, and when it comes to sideburns, they're optional, but they look great with this hairstyle. So why is this hairstyle attractive? Well, even though it's become more popular, it still isn't one of the most popular styles out there, so you do set yourself apart from the crowd. In addition, when you look at somebody with this hairstyle, what it does is it leans up the face. So if you've got a little bit of a rounded face, it will make you look leaner. The only thing to watch out for with this particular hairstyle is if you've got ears that stick out, it is going to draw attention to them. So make sure you've got good looking ears. Coming in at number 6, we've got the pompadour. This is another trendy hairstyle that in the last decade has really gained a lot of steam. Now, the key characteristic of the pompadour is what's known as the pomp. That is all that hair right there in front on top. So why is the pompadour attractive? This hairstyle is all about youth and rebellion. You look at some of the most famous men that have sported this hairstyle, someone like James Dean, the whole rebel without a cause, standing up to authority. This is the look of youth. At the same time, it's got that they pay attention to the details. Women know that, hey, this guy has to act, he doesn't wake up like this. This is something he puts a little bit of time into. Now, if you're watching this video and you're thinking, Antonio, none of this matters. All the men in my family lose their hair. Now, when it comes to male pattern baldness, 2 out of 3 of us are going to experience it before the age of 35. The good news, gents, there are proven treatments to stop hair loss in its tracks. Guys, you need to check out the sponsor of today's video, Keeps. Now, gentlemen, to get started with Keeps, it's easy. This process takes 5 minutes. The first thing you want to do, go to their website. You want to answer some online questions. Then you're going to snap some pictures of your hair. You're going to send this in. A licensed physician is going to review your information online and recommend the right treatment for you. Then it's shipped right to your door every 3 months. Guys, no waiting rooms. No pharmacies, no checkout lines. You get doctor attention, diagnosis, and discreet drugs delivered all on your schedule from the comfort and privacy of your home. Keeps offers generic versions of the only 2 FDA-approved hair loss products out there. And the best part about all this, gentlemen, the treatment is incredibly affordable. We're talking $10 a month. Gents, if you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/RMRS to receive 40% off your first order. Again, that's keeps.com/RMRS. Coming in at number 5, we've got the long, round, layered look. Now, this is also known as the hockey cut, a very casual style. You're going to slick it straight back. Now, guys are going to use different products, but not necessarily to keep it in place. People are using products here, especially if they got thinner hair, they want to give it a bit of volume. They want to go for that layered look. And if you get frizz or you've got really just, hair that curls, that's where you want to basically uncurl it with product so it lays and stays straight back. Now, why do women find this look attractive? Well, let's look. It's a very casual style, and it is really geared towards, I think, the younger man. Older men that try to pull this off, you've really got to have a body that works for it, because in general, we see this on athletes. We see it on younger men who want to go for the longer hair, but don't want to think about it too much. Now, it should be noted that some guys take this hairstyle and they transform it into the man bun. And if you do that, I need your man card immediately and you're kicked off this list. No, just kidding. I don't like the style, but I know some guys absolutely love it. Let me know what you think about the man bun down in the description. Coming in at number 4, we've got the side part. Overall, a very classic, clean, professional look. So it is an older style, and some people do consider it to be a bit too old-fashioned. I'm not in that camp. I like it, but I do feel it's not as versatile as a number of styles out there because it's really geared towards the man dressing sharp, not a guy that's going to be casually just going out on the weekend. Now, the key feature of the side part hairstyle, as the name implies, is the side part. In general, this hairstyle works with medium length hair. We're talking about 4 to 6 inches on top, and over on the sides. They are going to be shorter, but we're not going to see any type of fades. It's just going to be a natural transition from the top. So what about the part line? Should you go with a shaved part line? Should you go with a natural part line? The guys that talk about a shaved part line, I think this can be a great look, but here's the deal. You really need to trust your barber, because if they mess this up, it can turn out really bad. Versus the natural part line, I think for the vast majority of men, this is the look that you want to go with. And if you're just trying out this hairstyle, definitely go with the natural. Now, why do some women love this look? And let me be clear, not all women are going to like it, but those that do really like it. And for me, it harks back to a time when men, they were gentlemen. If she likes vintage, if she likes old school stuff, she wants to be treated like a lady. She's going to see a guy like this and think, you know what? I want to learn more about him. And a lot of guys that go for this look, they pay attention to the details. So if this is you, if this works for you, all the more power to you. Next on the list, we've got the crew cut. Now, at first glance, there's not much to this hairstyle, which is probably why it's so popular with professional men around the world. Overall, around the head, we've got a relative even length. Yes, a little bit longer up on top, a little bit shorter over on the sides, but simply a easy cut. I love this hairstyle because of how versatile it is. If you're 55, if you're 25, this hairstyle works for you, especially if you're wearing a suit or if you're simply wearing casual clothing. It can work in almost any situation. Now, all this begs an answer to the question, if it's such a simple style, why is it so high on my list? In a nutshell, it's hard to mess this hairstyle up and it's easy to augment it. So all the other hairstyles I talked about, there are situations in which you don't want to wear them, and that's an issue. So a lot of guys, they choose a hairstyle, they think they're having fun with it, and it kind of works against them. What I love about the crew cut is with relatively simple changes, you can actually really elevate your style. So go to your stylist, get maybe some highlights, maybe use different products at home, experiment, try combing your hair in different ways, and we can have the same hairstyle, but a totally different look. And to me, it's this versatility with the familiarity of this hairstyle that women find that attractive. When you can show up one day and you've got just a different look, there's something different about you. You didn't really change things too much. You didn't really get outside your comfort zone. That's why I think this hairstyle is great for most men. Now, these next two on the list, I think are going to surprise you. So I'm going to talk about two really quick right here in the same point. That is the buzz cut and the shaved head. So with the buzz cut, very simple. We've got a 0 or a 1 guard all the way around the head. And with the shaved head, that one is pretty much obvious. So you're probably thinking, why do I have these hairstyles or lack of hairstyle ranked so high on this list? Let me explain. First up, let's talk about confidence. When you make the decision to shave your head, this is a big decision. And you've got to be confident in yourself, in your overall look, and just ask any guy that's ever shaved his head after he did it, it's like, wow. And I want to hear from some of you guys down in the comments if you've ever shaved your head and how that made you feel. But for a lot of men, all of a sudden, they walk taller. They feel more confident about who they are. They notice that other people perceive them to be, and this is scientifically backed, as stronger, more aggressive, as a different person, sometimes good. Maybe that's not exactly what you're looking for if you don't want to be coming off as dominant, but many men will defer to bald men. So all of a sudden they find they're treated with a bit more respect. The second thing is that women love to touch a bald head or a buzz cut. They love to run their fingers through that bit of hair on the buzz cut. They love to touch the bald head. Not all women, but the 10% of women that absolutely love this, those are the ones that we care about. Because if you're out there single, if you're married and you just simply your wife loves it, it's something that it's almost a fetish. So for that reason, yeah, not everyone's going to be for it, but you're not wanting to get caught in the middle. You would rather be on the side of, hey, I'll take 10% of the population that absolutely loves it. Number 1 on this list is bed head, also known as the tousled look, and I did not see that coming. Now with the tousled look, what we're going to see at about 3 to 5 inches on the top, a bit shorter over on the sides, and overall the style here is messy. Now this one I have to admit is a bit of a mystery to me, but I did find survey after survey that talked about how women absolutely love this look. Now this look has trended on and off for the last 30 years in Hollywood. It's kind of got a bad boy feel, so I can see where women would find it attractive. I don't know, what do you think? Should I go with the whole bed head look? Let me know down in the comments. So what video to watch next? How about this one? 59 men that you can steal style inspiration from. Doesn't matter your body type, doesn't matter your complexion. I've got you covered in this video right here.